Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. On first down, Kidd. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Mitchell now to throw on second down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Mitchell, off play action. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Mitchell. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Looking to throw. Mitchell. And it's caught. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Mitchell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incomplete.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense.
And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Burrow. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Burrow.
It's a first down and more for Davis.
And finally brought down at the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw again on 2nd down, Burrow.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll set up to throw.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And this is going to be Packer football. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. They'll run on 1st down. Daniels. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Back to throw. Mitchell. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Bass on for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
after the touchdown pass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow will find Gabriel Davis.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow.
The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And Burrow going to throw again.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Chase Young in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things can be bumpy for you.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They go play action here on 1st down.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mitchell throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Looking to throw. Mitchell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Mitchell. Throwing on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total by the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning, because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. But I think the ball's out, and this is going to be Packer football. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Here's Mitchell looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Mitchell over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Daniels. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, Kidd. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Mitchell. And he's got his man in stride, complete. To throw is Mitchell. To throw on second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. That's a Packers touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for our team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Finding room to the 20, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 27, Burrow. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Mitchell now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mitchell. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Mitchell throwing on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. He's picked off at his own 47. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You're going over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Now it's Burrow. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Burrow looking to pass. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow.
Now Burrow loses the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, and now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your core? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts.
They've got his man complete.
That's what it is.
Touchdown, Packers.
Anthony Schwartz,
98 yards.
and the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving.
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is right on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Now Mitchell on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers.
Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw on target to Godwin here.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Again, it's Burrow. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. It's complete. Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now a play fake here on 1st down. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Packers! Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Packers are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that'll be incomplete.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. To throw again on second down. Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Burrow loses the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them, well on their way to another victory, riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. From midfield now, Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and inches, Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down...
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Mitchell. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.